even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters.
What up, what up, what up, what up? We're going to knock out some of this XP real fast in the program. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Try to get a quick stream up before it's time for me to go pick my son up from school. How far are you guys in the program so far? Let me know. I know most of y'all probably already got the first boss. Mic check, mic check. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Mic check, mic check. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Let's see. All right, we should be live. Should be up and live. All right, let's go knock out these conquest games. I'll use I don't think we need that guy no more, right? So we need not Martinez. So we just need moments right here. All right, so let's knock out these moments first. So we can get JD Martinez and all the XP with that. Then we can get Sutter, get the XP with that. And then we can go knock out 2 of the conquest maps that I almost got done. And that should get us over 320 XP. All right, let me put my control freaks back on though.
Bubic. He isn't really known as the starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it.
You gonna sneak in 2 strikes on me, bro?
Stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Up and in, and that is ball 1.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Witt for 1, and that's 2.
All right.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second.
All right, I don't even know what I needed to do, but that looked like a nah. That ain't no triple. We gonna stay. We gonna stay still. So we need 2 hits. Okay. 2 hits. And there's the second hit. Let's go.
Coming around third is Torkelson. He'll score
So
easily,
knock out these moments. Knock out 2 of the conquest maps, and that should be about 35,000 XP. All right, so we're gonna back out. We're gonna go to the main menu and knock out these moments. It's way faster. So do the moments from here. So we got Martinez. Which one is it? All right, so we got Martinez. So we need to hit a home run. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff.
Now JD Martinez at the plate.
Hit a home run. Let's go. 89. They ain't gonna get there.
Langford under it. Brings it in, and that'll do it.
That's not gonna get it done.
Let's go, Cody. No balls and a strike to JD.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Hit in the air, center field. Tavares under it.
Just missing them.
Yeah, there's 2 away.
All right, let me put my two more extra pair of eyeballs on, so I can see. All right.
There's a swing and a drive.
98. That should be just enough. Let's go.
Oh, you are a star, aren't you?
All right, we got the home run out the way. Get all these packs. 2 extra base hits, 2 run batted in, home run. All right. 2 extra base hits, 2 runs better
And
than.
here is JD Martinez.
2 runs better than.
Woo, back to work. That one
Off
ripped
the wall.
left field. And it bangs
Go,
off the
go,
monster.
go.
One
Extra
run
base
is
hit
in.
and run
The
in.
throw into second.
All right.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got a fastball.
So
middle
one
of the
more
plate.
extra base hit.
That one is blasted. Left
I just
field
missed it
towards
to
the
the left.
monster. And
Oh,
it's
off
off
the
the
wall
green
again.
monster.
Okay. Thought I was a
In
little to the
safely
left
with
of
a
that,
double,
but I
his
take it.
second of the day.
I thought I missed it. All right, we got that finished. That was simple. All right, so hit a home run. JD got a pretty smooth swing. How y'all? What's the best card y'all like so far? Best card y'all like so far?
And Martinez, he's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted.
Perfect. Do it got enough on it?
That's back there.
Let's go.
That ball was crushed.
All right, knocking these out. All this XP. Okay, we got JD done. So we don't even need to do that last one. So now we can move right over to Sutter. Strike out the better, do not give up a run. Strike out the better, do not give up a run. All right, knocking these out. All this XP. Okay, we got JD done. We don't even need to do that last one. So now we can move right over to Sutter. Strike out the better, do not give up a run.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Dave Parker.
Strike out the better.
Typically,
do not
the
give up a
outfield
run.
defense will play a
Very
little bit
early.
deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to
Yeah, one
score
more,
and tie
buddy.
this ball game up.
One
Swing
strike
early.
away. And
Yeah.
that's the ball game.
Thank you for helping me. That was a terrible pitch. Save a game, strike out 3 batters.
And welcome back to the
Strike out 3
ballpark.
batters.
And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Oh.
There's a rocket out to left. Dives
okay.
and makes the
That's
catch.
a save the game, so we need 3 more Ks still. Nice diving
And
catch,
now
buddy.
here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a
Yeah,
miss.
just swing for no
0-1.
reason. All right,
0 balls, 1
too
strike.
late on that.
There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the.
Let's
Pretty
go.
nasty. Here's
Sticking.
Elliot Ramos. 0 for 3 in this one. Flips the corner, and that is strike 1.
All right, swing early. Help me out.
Just missed.
Just missed.
1-1.
You waiting on that slider, ain't he? All right, 2 strikes. Swing and miss. That'll be perfect. Swing and miss. Let's
Swing
go.
and a miss. And
All
he's
right,
down
pitch 2
on
innings.
strikes.
Strike out 3 bears, so we need 1 more K.
Back here at Wrigley Field,
And no
new inning
fluke
getting
stuff.
started. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Swings through that
Yeah,
one for
just
strike
swing at
1.
everything, baby. Help
No
me
balls,
out.
1 strike.
A little bit low,
Ball.
and that's ball 1. Up
Oh.
the middle, corner.
You weren't supposed to touch that.
Slings to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Willie McCovey, the next Giant to hit. There's a strike at the knees. 1 out, base is empty. There's a strike,
Swing, swing.
95 of that one.
Let's go in the dirt.
Fouled off, and they'll do
You
it
touched
again.
that just late.
One down,
Blow it
base
by
is
him,
empty.
Let's
Swing
go.
and a miss, struck him out.
All right,
And
now
the
just get out the
Giants now
inning.
to their
Hit
final
him with
out.
2 sliders. Is he a swinger?
Fitzgerald in the box here. Lets that
Yeah,
one
no
go
way.
for a ball.
1-0.
He was late there. Strike
Very
one.
late on the slider.
1-1.
What is he waiting on?
Swings and misses.
Very
And the
early
count
on
1
the
and 2.
slider.
1-2.
Suter is just 1
3 sliders
strike
for the
away.
win.
And
Let's
a
go.
swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
All right. We're flying through these moments. All right. Save a game. Do not give up a run. So much XP coming. It's going to be like 40 minutes worth of XP real fast. And then I got to hurry up and sell the guy off. Get that guaranteed $50,000.
Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. And the first
he
pitch
wanted
misses
it.
for ball 1.
1-0.
He was looking fastball.
Inside, just missed. Next
Yep,
one is
that
off
ball
the
went out.
plate.
Goodness,
And that's ball
bro.
3. So definitely
You
a
wanna
little
swing?
wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Yeah.
Late that
Late.
time, and it's strike 2.
3-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Win. To first.
He's out.
And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Now it's going to be
I
Francisco
don't think we need no
Lindor.
strikeouts on this mission.
There's a
We
strike.
need a pitch
Oh,
good.
that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was
0-1.
so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Donovan makes the grab, and there's 2
All we need
balls.
is one more out, I think. No strikeouts. Save game. Do not give up a
Oh,
run.
they're down to
Okay.
their final out. And now the Mets DH, Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
They're down to their final strike. Suter
ball,
is
2
just
strikes.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Struck
All
him
right, on
out,
to the
and
next
that
one.
is the ball game.
On to the next one. Packs on packs on packs. Save game. Do not give up 2 runs. Strike out the batter. All right.
We go to the 9th. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
And that is out of play.
All right. 2-0. Chase pitch.
And that's
That's too
outside.
far.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in
Yeah,
the
let's
zone
go.
because that's where you can get hurt.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Elias
Easy win.
Diaz. That's in there. It's 0-1. Foul
he
ball.
way behind that.
1 out, base
Gonna
is
double it
empty.
up. Let's
Swing and a
go.
miss, struck him out. And they're
All right,
down to
one
their
more.
last out. Bogart stands in now and watches strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. Suter is
0-2.
just 1 strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
How the heck did you touch that? Let's
Got
go.
him, and that's the ball game.
One more. One more, baby. Strike out the batter. Do not give up a run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the DH, Tyrone Taylor. Right through there for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
On the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
All right, so I got to strike him out. I
So
can't
runner
get
at
him out.
second, 2 down. And now the DH, Tyrone Taylor. First
Man, you
pitch
better swing,
swinging.
brother.
It's 0-1.
You gotta swing at everything I throw. There you go.
Big swing and a miss.
Come on, I need you to
Well,
miss
if he's
this
going
one.
to do something
No ball.
special right here,
Miss it.
it's going to happen.
Let's go.
I got him.
All right, so we
And
got
that is the ball game.
JD Martinez all caught up. We got the Sutter all caught up. We got all that extra XP. So both of them done in 10 minutes. All right, so now we just got to knock out like 4 games on the Conquest, and we should be up on our XP. Then all we have is rock. So we got JD Martinez finished, Sutter finished, and then the only thing we'll have is Jackie Robinson that I do over the weekend. So 27,000 XP away. So we knocked this Conquest off. Which team we gonna use? All right, I don't want you out there. We're gonna put Juan Soto out there. And we got 1, 2 lefties. Okay, so we're gonna put Soto at the 4 spot. Torres 1. All right, so he got 81 clutch. So you're gonna have to come up to number 1. Santander, you. Simmons, then you. All right. All right, that look good. That look good. How y'all doing? If y'all new to a stream or new to the channel, make sure y'all say something in the chat so I can respond back to y'all. Let me know who y'all favorite player is so far in MLB The Show 25. All right, we're going to finish off this sword map, and we should be able to get 1,500 XP. We're going to get 5 show packs, a Ballin' is a Habit pack, and another show pack. We only got 1 game on this one, and I think we got 2 games on the other one. All right. So we got PNC, October, 7 p.m. And we're going to use number 3 pitcher this time. In and out, in and out, in and out. Knock these out fast.
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Michigan going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And starting this one, Andrew Heaney. What do you have on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Jordan Lawler leading things off and takes a strike. And it's caught for the out. Anthony Santander into play. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Upstairs.
Well, he doesn't get too
Nope,
big with the
1-0.
swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI.
Yep,
So
that ball
when
went
you're
out.
talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
There's a strike. Strike two. 1 out, bases empty. You in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw.
Whoa.
There's the tag.
I was just holding the button down. Didn't even realize I was going to third base.
We go to the bottom of the
What?
first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. There's the strike. 95 of that one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon.
1-1.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one hammered
Dang.
center field. That's back.
Nick Gonzalez?
Gone.
You doing me like that, brother?
And that gives
Hey,
him the
calm
lead.
down,
It's
son.
1-0. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And
You
that's
told
it
me
for
you
a
was just
strike.
waiting fastball the whole time?
Always exciting to see a
You
leadoff
know,
home
you
run
was
in
just
an
waiting the
inning.
whole
Kind of gets the
time.
offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one out in
1
front
ball,
that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Joey Bart now. And a strike in there. Swings and chases a low one there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
How you ain't
misses.
gonna swing at
Now
that,
1-2.
brother?
That's a really good take
Macho
right
man, how
there.
you ain't gonna
Slider
swing at that,
down and
brother?
in. Very difficult to get on the same plane
Wow.
and do anything with.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. That
you
one
wanted
finds
that,
the
didn't you?
zone, and it's 0-1.
Oh, you wanted that sinker.
And there's the strike.
Swing in the dirt for me. There we
There's
go.
another.
All right, I gotta get this run back.
Back
supposed to
here in
be super
Pittsburgh,
fast
top
and
of the
easy.
second, and here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
Get through.
On the ground.
Oh,
look at
wee, the
stop.
computer
From his
on
knees,
hot
the
on.
throw, and they get
Go.
the out.
Difficulty?
Juan Soto now. Not
Ball
even
1, no
close
strike.
there. Ball 1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing
Man.
and a miss.
1 ball,
How am I
2
missing that?
strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
All right, 2-2 for Juan Soto.
That's out to center field. Cruz makes the
See
grab
why
on the
you
run.
betting
Now it's
a
Jose
0.
Ramirez.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field.
I'm gonna have to
Someone who
move
can
Jose
attack the
Ramirez
ball
up to
off the bat.
Soto's spot.
Wastes no time there. Solid swing from
All
start
right, let's
to end.
ambush.
On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Oh, did I drop under that? I did.
That's back there.
Oh, is it gone?
And that
Dang,
one becomes
okay, Frankie
property of
Frank.
the beast. And that should
You still
quiet
got
this
enough
home
of that?
crowd.
That was
And
a
they
terrible
take
swing.
The lead. It's 2-1. Travis
1-0.
Bazzana, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-1. Now here is Gary Sheffield. Hayes tosses to first, and that is that.
They say 97 miles per hour, but
And
I'm
we're
swinging
back.
like,
Bottom of the inning
Hall
at
of
the plate
Fame,
for
okay.
Pittsburgh. Key Brian
let me
Hayes.
see, right, left, right. Let's try Mason Miller. These are all new cards that I got.
First
I
pitch
went through and
whistles.
did like 90% of the collection, so.
Got the bat going too soon.
Man,
It's
this
strike
slider's
two.
slow.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a
The
strikeout.
slider 87
So up
and
next,
fastball's
Spencer
100.
Horowitz. There's a
Hey, I
strike.
might like him.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs
Get
better
100.
in night games. We'll see what he brings in this
You
one.
gotta come all the way down to 88.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. And that one
Ball,
missing
that's in.
inside a sharp slider. Next offering clips the zone
I
count
mean,
even
you
at
waiting
2.
for a rocket? You waiting for this rocket? No, you ain't waiting on that rocket.
Strike 3, and that's 2
Yeah,
in a
damn,
row.
it knocked you off your feet, didn't it?
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2 outs, base is empty.
Just early.
Struck him out
All right, so we got this map
back
done.
here at PNC Park. And now it's going to be Jordan Lawler. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Flying to
Anthony
center his
Santander.
first time. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, throws it away.
0-1.
Oh, 99 speed almost got thrown out, brother.
Man at second. Now
Nope.
1-1.
Ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything
Oh,
thrown
don't
at them.
swing
Their
at
contact
that.
rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league
Let's
average.
go. Let's send him
Base
home
hit.
just because.
Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI
Let's send him
single,
home just
and they're up
because.
by 3. Man at first. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And that one hammered. And a foul ball.
I need more Tigers players for my Tiger squad.
Fouled off
I'm
left
swinging
side.
at Boo Boo right now. Straight Boo Boo.
Ground ball up the middle. And
Wow.
that one finds its way through. And out to a
Gleyber
board.
Torres is a glitch, bro. How
Still
did you
able
get
to
that
come
through?
through
Who's gonna
behind
get
in
the
the count
3-run
right
bomb?
there.
Simmons?
Really
Of
protecting
course.
with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it
Whoa.
somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Cruz sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 1 away.
All right, Soto. Lefty on lefty. This your chance. Or you
And
going
now
straight to
it's
the
Juan
bench?
Soto. 0 for 1 so far. Inside.
Gotta make sure you get a
just
good
missed.
shot.
Could use a ground
You get a
ball
good
here.
ball right here in my
In
spot.
the infield, runner at
you gonna
first
do?
base, get 2, get out of this.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Out
What you
towards
gonna do with
right
it, Soto?
center.
You gonna
That's
take
well
advantage of your
struck.
chance?
That's down.
You gonna get a
One
double
out
out of
off
it?
the wall. 1 run across.
Coulda got you another
McCutcheon
RBI too,
returns
huh?
it to the infield. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out to center. Cruz sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
Yeah,
He's in to
yeah.
score on the sac fly. It's 6-1. And now,
All right,
Fred
Big
Thomas.
Frank.
No, that's
All
the
you
third
gotta do
run
is
of
touch the
inning,
ball
and
and
this
it
team is
fly.
doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Counts 1-0.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings
All
here
you gotta
and
do is
drives
just
one well
pinch
left field,
the
way
ball,
back, and you
and it's
can
gone.
Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game.
Definitely
and
moving
they
you
add
down
to
to the
the
5
lead.
spot.
It's 8-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Travis Bazzana.
Oh, you did that? That's a triple. Go,
Could be
86 speed.
extra bases. Now around second, going for third.
Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.
And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Let's go. Let's get everybody
First pitch
parallel.
swinging,
Five,
went up
man.
there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
Oh, wow.
Stop.
What a stop. The throw.
He's the third baseman
and
of the
very
year,
nicely
brother.
done.
All right, one more good inning.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's
You
talk
got
about
nothing
something
to do.
random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark
was a
dressed to
terrible
the
pitch.
nines?
No, I would.
All right, you got 2 more.
Even on the road trips, I was,
2 more.
you know, pretty average. There were some
Put a
guys
rocket
that would
launcher on
dial
me.
it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind
Ooh.
of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Swing and
Over
a
there.
high fly ball right field. No trouble here. Puts it away.
All right,
for
one
the
more.
out. And there's 2 away.
We done with
Last
this map.
chance now for the
Yeah, I know he
Pirates.
getting tired.
And now Nick
You see his
Gonzalez.
tongue hanging out his mouth.
And there's a ball.
Oh, you
Yeah,
gotta
you
hit
see some
that.
guys into the fashion nowadays.
See if
and
he can chase
big
up.
on the gram, as the kids like to say.
Outside.
Post their fits.
the good to
right?
me.
That's what you say.
Is that
With
what
the
it is?
good,
Fit?
huh?
Fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit. Bouncer to the big hurt. Steps
All
on
right,
the
that
bag
map done.
himself. Ball game.
Nice.
And this one finishes with a final.
I think it's done, right? 1,500 plus some 1,500 XP, game XP plus some packs. 1,100 XP. I don't know what that's for. Balling is a habit. 5-pack extra. And the map done. Okay. I don't know where the 1,500 XP didn't show up, but whatever. All right, what's the other one? We got one with 3 of 6. Is it this one? All right, so we got 3 games on this map, and we get 4,500, 5 more packs, headliners, the show. All right. Fenway Park, huh? We're gonna do number 2, and then we definitely gonna put Frank at 5, Ramirez at 4. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with that. So Lawler, Simmons, Ramirez, Thomas, Soto.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Just
That's
off
the
the
ball.
outside edge. And we are underway. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it. And
Runner on the go.
One
Ball
out.
misses.
He's in
And
there.
that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball.
Line drive, caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, put a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his
1-0.
speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
2-0.
Well done behind the dish.
All right, 2-0 for Ramirez. Time to put some ambush on there. Ah,
On the
no.
ground a second in plenty of time.
Didn't even come
first,
to my
and
zone, bro.
Ramirez is set down.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right
All
there.
right.
Nice job of the pitcher to bear down,
Frankie
make the pitch, get the ground
Thomas.
ball.
Frankie
Excellent
just
piece
touched
of
the
work.
ball. Thomas. Bow. What?
Throws to first in time. And
That was a
we're
bad
back
inning. I
here
got
at
bad
Fenway
timing.
Park. Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You like that pitch, huh?
0-1.
Let's come back. Let's bet.
And a swing and a miss
Oh,
there.
that cutter might be deadly.
0-2.
Garrett Crochet.
Good eye on that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He ain't got no slider, bro.
Struck
Well, if he
him
had a
out
slider,
looking.
he'd be disgusting.
So digging in, Connor Wong. And that catches the low inside
That's a
corner.
dot.
Good fastball.
Go-to count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here.
Force
This
a
is a
ground
good
ball.
time for something off speed away.
Crochet might be
And
nasty.
here is Devers. That one
Crochet, you
there.
nasty like this,
1-1.
bro?
2 out, space is empty.
See if you can dot a fastball right on the outside.
Next offering is in
Almost.
for a strike.
All right. Get some cut action. Get some cut action right here. Nice.
Torres
Got some good
gets it
movement.
first, and Devers is set down. And it's a 1-2. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Soto
Aroldis
against Chapman. Juan Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
What?
Classic bullpen move
How is he
right
betting
here. So
500?
We'll see how it works out.
Oh, I had never hit with him. That's why he was at 0. I thought he was at 0 because he couldn't get on base. So Chapman 2-0.
And
Oh,
it
he's
is
gonna come
2-1.
straight down the gut.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you gotta try to
I
catch
didn't
things
get up
out
high
front.
enough.
So off-speed pitches may be
You
a
got
good
lucky.
complement to that fastball.
You got
Brings it
lucky.
in. 1 up, 1 down.
I seen
Here
that pitch
is
so
Gleyber
good
Torres.
just early. And didn't get up enough.
And the first
ball, no
offering is
strikes.
not close. Rip to third. Devers throws on to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. Here's the center fielder, Travis Bazzana. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I'm about to get a run. Nice pitch.
It's a tough pitch.
Thought that was coming
but
down.
in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one.
Let's
That's the
go.
one.
I'm
When
waiting.
she elevates,
I know it's coming.
guys aren't touching it.
I know you're going to put it right down the middle again.
Just
All right,
missed.
3-1.
Second inning
3-1 for
here, no score.
Bazzana.
And that's ball
All right,
four.
walked him.
One of the things about that two-out
Santander.
walk, the base runner over at
Santander.
first base is going to have a very
Santander.
aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap
Oh,
will produce
you
a
gonna
two-out
step like that on
RBI, and those are the
0-1.
best.
You gonna slide
That is
step
if
me,
you
bro?
are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the move.
Get out.
Swing and a drive.
Slide stepping me.
Deep
What's wrong
left
with you?
field. And that one becomes property of the beast. Anthony Santander knocks
New
one
to the
out.
squad,
And they add a
Santander.
pair. It's 2-0.
Get him up out of
New
here.
pitcher on now, number 78.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one called foul.
Ooh. All over that. 1-1 count to my boy Gary.
2 outs. That one is
To my
absolutely
boy
belted.
Gary.
Gone. That ball was crushed. They go back to back, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Back to the top of the lineup, Jordan Lawler digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. To third, and that's just foul. Looked like it
That's
was
high,
a little
that's a
bit
ball.
up. Takes it now. Falling behind,
Nope.
2-1.
2-1.
Right there. Perfect pitch.
Back up the
Perfect
middle and a base
pitch.
hit. And
This
that
boy
keeps
probably
the
got
inning
like
going.
40 steals with that 99 speed.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got to.
Runner takes
Oh, we
off.
got to hit that. Nice hit and run.
Swing
Get him
and a
around
line
third.
drive, and that one's
Send him
base
home.
hit out
Send him
to
home.
center
Arm
field.
against legs.
Coming home.
Arm against legs.
Now a relay to the plate.
Let's
They'll
go.
score, and it's 4-0.
Ooh.
A couple of singles back to back. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Makes the grab, and that's the. We head to the bottom of the second. Now batting Tristan Casas. Crochet back to work. That's in there. Strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off.
All right, we got an 0-2 right here.
The wind and the pitch.
Swing over the top. Oh, no,
In
that
the
was a
air,
terrible
pretty
pitch.
deep out to center field. Fasana moving under this one. Drops into the glove. And a quick out, number 1.
All right, one down. My
Now
guy
it's
getting
Alex
tired. You got
Bregman.
one more better. Should last better, bro.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Navigating
let's cut him
this
on his-
Boston lineup.
cut him right on his
It's not
hands.
easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power hitting
Oh,
shortstops in
you
the
touched
game.
that very early.
One out, base is empty. On the ground to the
That's a
left.
foul ball.
And it goes
Yeah, in
just
front of it.
foul.
Oh, what pitch is this? I don't even know what pitch I chose. Sweeper?
And he gets
Hey, it
Bregman.
worked.
That K is his
All
third
right, he
of the
did.
game.
We're
And
going
now the right
to do
fielder, Rob
righty.
Refsnyder.
Class A.
That one in triple digits.
All these 3-pitch pitchers, bro.
Here.
Swings and misses. We're back to start
All
the
right,
third, and
Frank,
there's a new arm on the mound.
the
Zach
tank.
Kelly.
Oh, we getting that.
Swing
I'm
and a
all
base
over it.
hit.
I'm all over it. You ain't sneaking that past me.
Leadoff man aboard.
Frank the Tank got quick hands.
Here's Juan Soto. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. Boots it. Still able to fire over. And they get him. The misplay made it
I'm
a
sorry,
bit
Soto.
messy, but they clean things up for the out.
I'm too
Comes
happy.
Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
See, now I'm trying to sit
Foul
back
off
and
to
I'm
the
late.
left and out of play.
I gotta be perfect.
Way
Hey, come on,
inside,
bro.
and that
Come,
hit him.
let me talk to you for a second. Why
So
you hitting me
first
with the
and
ball,
second
bro?
with 2 outs. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit.
What's
That
wrong
is
with you?
1-0.
Why
And
you
that's
throwing the ball
1.
like that?
In the air, center
Dang, I didn't get
field.
it.
Abreu under it. Nabs it. And that is
Just missed it.
ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Just missed
And
it.
now the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
No,
Just
that
off the inside edge. Red Sox fans are frustrated, no question. Pitch misses.
I wanted that,
and
didn't
the
he?
count now 2-0. Inside
Yeah.
corner, and
I
that's
know
called a
you
strike.
wanted it.
2-1. Hit it right.
I can see it in your eyes.
And it remains 2-2.
You touch that?
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. On the run, throw to
Good
first.
play, good play.
It's there, and that's a great play. Your story now. Fastball in for a strike. It's
All right,
0-1.
one more good inning.
Lassay, in his 5th season,
Oh, he's
throws
swinging.
a cutter,
He's swinging
a
in the air.
slider, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Get him out of there with the slider. He's swinging in the air.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
All
Only
right.
1 out left for the Red Sox.
Cut on his feet.
Masataka Yoshida stands in now, looks at
Cut
that
on his
one inside.
knees.
2 balls,
You
no
ain't gonna
strikes
chase it?
down.
Cut on his hands. All right.
And there's a foul ball.
Slide on his feet.
Ground ball, and this should
Let's
do
go.
it. On to first, ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
All right, we got one more stronghold. One or two. It's 2,000 more. Another pack. Another pack. 2 more strongholds. Veteran. Oh, I didn't change the lineup. Jackson Joby.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. Ripped to
I
short.
gotta stop going up and getting them and going over the
Handles
top,
throws at
bro.
first. One out
I'm supposed
the
to
top of
be
the
easy
first.
hits. I'm going up
Anthony
too high.
Santander at the plate.
Small circles.
A dive.
What?
Stop. Throws from his knees. On the money.
Jeez.
Nice play.
116 off the
Torres up
bat,
to the plate.
and you robbed it?
Swing and a fly ball.
It
Well
ain't,
struck
that ain't got
left
enough
field.
on it.
He's got it.
Good defense,
That is that.
A's.
Here's the center
That was some
fielder,
good defense.
Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
There's the
okay.
slider.
Well.
And it's 0-1.
You're gonna be swinging that sliders out the zone. I'm gonna keep throwing them.
Hit on the ground to short. Lawler. Tosses across the first.
You gonna keep
1 up, 1 down. Now the
swinging?
number 2 hitter, Zach Geloff. First pitch just misses.
All right,
1 ball, no strikes.
where does this land?
Just
Okay,
missed.
so if it's a
Good
perfect,
slider
it
down
actually
and in can
land
be
right there.
so hard to get on
So
plane
if
with.
this is a
You're better off
perfect-
taking that pitch.
A
Still
swing and a
landed right
miss,
there.
and that's strike 1.
2-1.
So if this is a perfect, oh, that ain't no perfect.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run.
Oh, come on,
And
bro.
he's safe.
You trying to say their
Nice
defense
job
better than
there to
mine,
keep
bro?
it from getting away.
Double play
Well, that
ball.
was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now let's see if they force some action
on the
with good
ground.
wheels on the bases.
Double play.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Very early.
Geloff, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Shea Langoliers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
That misses the
missed. That's a
zone.
ball.
Now 2 and 2. Swing and a miss.
All right. Now we
All
gotta
set
get some
for the start
runs.
of the inning. Here's the
Ted,
catcher,
lead the way,
Ted
baby.
Simmons. Swings and pulls it
Nope.
foul to the right side.
Too early. His fastest pitch is his fastest pitch is only 90 to
Line
95.
drive. Lays out
Wow.
and makes the play. Juan Soto now.
These the best bronze and commons I ever seen in my life.
First offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1.
And I'm swinging at
1
boo-boo.
out, base is empty.
A defensive
Swinging
swing
that
right
straight
there.
boo-boo.
Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still
91
stinging
off the
after
bat.
that one.
Calls it in for the out.
Them dudes fast as shoot.
Now Now it's
Holy
Jose
crap.
Ramirez. Ramirez swings
100.
and blasts
Ain't no way
one
you getting to
deep
that.
to right
I'm
field.
going 3.
That ball's carrying. And
All right.
that one becomes property of the beast. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. So 2 down. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Wood.
And there's the strike.
Oh man, I'm home run horny right now.
Ball.
I gotta let them balls come to me. Pause. Look at Frank. He just touch it and it's gone.
Out of here.
He just touch it and it's gone. That wasn't even in
So
the
he
zone.
blasts one out the other way, and they add
Perfect
on.
out the
It's
zone.
2-0.
What?
And now the center fielder, Travis
That
Pisano.
boy Frank is different.
Off foul. Next pitch is
Ball.
downstairs.
1-1.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that one becomes property
That boy
of the
Frank is
beast.
different.
He'll circle the bases. It's 3-0. Now a chance for Gary Sheffield. Ground ball left side. Urshela to first in time.
I heard this game
Bottom
should be
half
over.
of inning number
You ain't got no
2.
energy,
Now
bro.
the left fielder,
Left,
J.J.
right,
Bleday.
right.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Swings through that one.
Okay, got him swinging at everything. Stuff all down in the grass with the ants. In the grass with the
ground,
ants, he's
right
still
side.
swinging.
And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And that's in for a
I gotta
strike.
make sure I do my lineup after this because
And a swing and a
Frank
miss.
has to be in that top 5.
No
The
ball.
boy just hitting missiles. It's not even fair.
And that skips
1-2.
in the dirt. He goes down looking. 2 down, base is empty. Gio Urshela up next for the A's. And that's in there
Okay,
for
so
a
these
strike.
dudes dive
That finds the mark.
and stop everything, but they can't hit.
That's
Wow.
in there. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
That one
Nope,
just
ball.
misses.
What you waiting on? A fastball, bro? You waiting on this?
Caught him looking
Oof.
for the...
That's disgusting.
We're back to start
Ew.
the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Michel Otonez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a
1-0.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Let's get ready to
Anthony
rumble.
Santander.
You ain't Frank Thomas, bro.
Geloff
You can't reach up there and get them.
hauls it in for the out. Here's
What was I
Gleyber
thinking?
Torres.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
On to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Simmons. In the air, left field, Bleday sizes this one up. He's got it. And
All right, last inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Bring it home for us,
Leading
Sutter.
off, Tyler Soderstrom.
Wait, hold up.
First offering is fouled off. And
Am I
strike
u-
2.
I'm using the
0-2.
I think I'm using the gold still,
Kicks
bro.
and deals.
I think I forgot to put the diamond up in there.
Strikeouts. Max Schumann, batting with one down, takes a strike.
A high splitter. Never try this at home, folks.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Set him down.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The A's down to their final out. Butler in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Check
Oh,
swing
he
and
wanted that so
and it's
bad.
0-2.
I know he really wants this splitter right
One
here.
strike away.
Crack his head. Pow!
And a
Let's go.
swing and a miss.
All right, I gotta
And
change this
that
lineup
is the ball
around.
game. Up
I gotta put Frank where Frank supposed to be at. Jose, Frank, and Bazana all gotta move up. Wow, I was using the gold still. All right, we got another pack. We only got one game left, and then we're gonna get another 4,500 XP, 5 more packs, another headliner, and all right, let me get this gold out. Put you in, and then Martinez. All right, we got 6 of them, 5 of them, so we could take out 1 white sock. So 1 white sock. All right, so we taking you out, and we putting 348 online, 500 versus CPU, 60 speed. JD Martinez, 47 speed. We're gonna put Lindor in right there. Alright, so we're gonna go Lawler, Benzena, Frank, Ramirez, Simmons, righty, lefty, switch, right. Alright, you got the less clutch. 89, 87. Alright. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So how many packs we got? We got 15 regular packs, 1 ball in as a habit. And we are how much closer? 295, so we 25,000 away. 25,000 away. 2,000, 6,000, 10,000, 16,000. So we do the showdown. The showdown will give us all the XP that we need. And then plus the conquest. Right? Another 4,500. Yep. Alright, so we got one more game right here on veteran. And then we'll be real close. Probably gonna have to do the showdown on the next stream. I don't know how much them inning bosses is gonna drop down though. What boss did y'all take? If any of y'all already got the first inning bosses, what boss did y'all take?
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. Into second easy.
Jordan Lawler starting off with a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
All right, a little outside, 1-0.
Box lays off for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out
just
towards
missed
left
that one.
center field.
He got to die for it. We running. We running. We getting a double out of that. Let's go.
The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Oh, don't try to hit Frank, bro. Frank, you all right, bro? I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. 2-0 to Frankie Frank. They scared. They done got around the league, y'all. They done got around the league. Oh my goodness, they done got around the league. Frank out here just dominating pitchers.
But he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's
Come back to the
nerves and
inside.
use that as a competitive edge to
I'm trying to hit a
jump on it
500.
And that'll
You
load
gonna
the
walk
bases.
in?
Maybe a
Put
little
bases
lost
loaded
focus
for
on the mound right
Ramirez?
there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free
You ain't getting no
pass.
double play, bro. I'm only swinging right here.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That
Nope,
one
I don't
off
want
the
that.
mark. Ball one.
Don't let this shortness fool you now. I got some power in these arms.
That's
Ball,
inside.
that's it.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall
All
to
right,
a
2-0 to
3-ball count and
Ramirez,
then
bases
walk in a
loaded.
run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that one fouled off.
He ain't even throw it where I
Strikeout.
ambushed
And you
that.
need
All
a
right,
ball,
2-1.
perhaps on the ground
Still
for a double
ambushing
play or
inside.
Get yourself a pop-up
Hitters
something,
count.
But you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this,
Ooh,
he can earn some
nice.
points.
All right, we can't ambush no more. Nice
All
dive.
loaded up, dangerous hitter at the
All right,
plate.
3-2,
Breaking
full
ball
count.
misses down and away.
Full count, bases loaded. Jose Ramirez, one pitch.
Hit
Straight
pretty
down the
well
gut
in
and I
air
missed
out
it.
to center.
All right, we're going to send 99
Brings it
speed
in.
home.
Runner tags
I
for
didn't leave
third.
early.
And they'll score first.
All right, we got one on.
Well, right there, he's
Got
definitely
one
looking
in.
for more than
Simmons'
just a
turn.
sac fly with the bases
missed it.
loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Ted
Good
Simmons in the
pitch.
box now. Takes strike
Tony
one.
Santillan.
Good job in this spot to get ahead of the
Tony
count. He's
Santillan
gonna
now
have
here
to
throwing some
continue to
dots.
Finish off this hitter.
And that one is
Ooh,
lifted in
what was
the
that?
air.
Like a
Hayes
circle change? Okay.
calls it in, 2 away. Here is Gleyber Torres.
He had nothing but corners.
First pitch, not close.
It's great to get on the board.
All right, 1-0 to Gleyber Torres. Betting a 484.
Things up with a couple of runners on.
Come
See
on,
if
bro.
they can cash in.
Next offering way upstairs.
You trying to pitch me to sleep so then I can hit the ball bad.
That one is absolutely belted.
Yeah.
Oh,
How you like me
are a
now?
star, aren't
How you like me
You'll take
now?
a trot around the
How you like me
bases.
now?
It's 4-0.
Okay, Soto.
Now it's Juan Soto.
It's your time to shine,
Infielder
baby.
shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left for second. On the ground.
I got Soto out here looking like
Throw to
booty
first.
cheese.
They get the out.
Straight booty cheese, bro.
Back here at Great American
All
Ballpark.
right, let's strike these
and ready to hit
bums
now
out.
for Cincinnati. Matt McClain.
And a first pitch
Strike these
fastball
bums
is
out.
in for a strike.
I'm mad. Soto out here
Up the
looking
middle.
like straight booty cheese.
Fires to first on the run.
Ugh,
Pretty
good
nice
throw.
play there. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. That one
Good
finds the corner.
pitch.
That's strike one.
Hitting with a sweeper right here. See how much movement you got. Huh. Ooh, I like it. Can it work again?
0-2.
Can you give me another one just like that? Huh. Ooh,
Misses.
that one
It's a
could have got crushed
strikeout.
though.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah,
Late on
Ellie.
that fastball.
All right, now we're gonna cut
0-1.
back on you.
Late
Yeah,
to the
look at
swing
them,
there.
2
This
dots.
guy's not
All right,
wasting
I
any
know you
pitches.
don't like
Hitters
curveballs in the
got to
dirt.
get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
Got him.
Oh, that's a strike. Welcome back.
All right,
and
we
we've
gotta
got a
get
new
this
arm on the
pitcher
mound
out of
to
here so
start the
Soto can
second.
look good.
Alexis Diaz.
Oh, this is a different pitcher.
Anthony Santander, the leadoff
Alright,
batter. As he
95
looks at
miles
ball
per hour
one.
and then a slider. So 2 fast pitches, 1 slow pitch.
And that one fouled off.
Did I wait too long?
Outside
All right, 2-1
and it's
to
2-1.
Anthony Santander. Wow, good pitch. Thought that was low.
2-2.
That
3-2
one
full
missed.
count with Gary on the deck. Yep,
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
you ain't gonna get me again, brother.
Man aboard on the
We let
leadoff
the first
single.
one go past.
I'm sure he
All
feels
right,
really
we
good
got
about that one.
Santander
Everyone's trying to
on
elevate
base.
the
We
ball
got
in
Gary
today's
up.
game, but if you can hit a
He's
ball
throwing it
that
inside
hard
a
to
lot, so we're
ground,
gonna
it's gonna
ambush
find
after this
some
pitch.
holes.
Gary Sheffield in the
All
box
right.
now. No balls and a
0-1.
strike.
See if you come back inside. We got to be ready to get up or down. Got to be ready to get high or low. Ah!
Ripped to third.
Wow.
And caught.
Nothing you can do about those.
Good
as a
reaction.
hitter, even
Who is
though
that?
you know that,
Candelara,
they still
whatever his
drive
name
you
is?
absolutely crazy.
So the lineup flips over, and now Jordan Lawler. Ball one
That's a
there.
ball.
Man at first, one away.
Yeah, Candelara. All right, 1-0.
There's a
Get down the
swing
line.
and a
Stay,
drive.
stay, blow.
That one back there. Oh,
Let's go,
you are
Jordan.
a star, aren't you?
Let's
And
go.
they boost
You only
their
known
lead.
for
It's
speed, baby.
6-0.
They don't know about your big bat.
Stepping in, Travis Bazzana. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now, going for three. The relay,
No,
he
he's
is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Anytime you smoke a ball,
All
off
right,
the
Frankie
wall,
back
you
up,
kinda
y'all.
Think about what it could have been, but obviously
Frankie.
Now this ball is
Dang,
well
that's
hit.
only
This
96.
one's got a chance.
Is it over though?
And
That boy
one
Frank is a
off the
beast.
ball.
Parallel
In
five.
comes the runner from
Woo.
third. It's 7-0.
That
picks
boy
himself
Frankie
up an
is a
RBI.
beast.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the
All
zone.
right,
He was
Jose.
clearly ready to jump all over it.
Jose, don't leave him on base,
man
bro.
aboard. And now
Don't leave him
Jose
on base.
Ramirez.
Ah!
That one ripped right center field.
Okay, Juan Soto, your turn coming up.
And it
74 speed.
one-hops the wall. They extend their
Push it.
lead as the runner scores from second.
Let's go.
Well done, drives in the run.
Ted
Loud
Simmons and
contact, leads to
then
the double. I
Juan.
mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now,
Mm.
Ted Simmons. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's
Just
seeing the ball
missed it.
pretty well.
What?
I know it didn't produce a hit,
Where
but
did I
he
put
made
Juan at?
solid
Number 7?
contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
No, we don't want that.
In the box
We don't want
now,
anything
it's
looking
a
like
ball
that.
one.
We don't want nothing coming out your
Second
arm
play
all
first to
bow-legged. You feel me? Oh, yeah. Ah,
Swing and a
dropped.
high fly ball out towards right
Drop,
center
drop,
field.
drop, drop.
Friedel makes the catch.
That was bad.
Back here in a
That was
blowout,
bad.
which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy,
No, that
you've
makes
tightened
Alright,
up
can you
the
give me 3 more
hairdo,
hitters,
but
my
back
brother?
when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber,
he
man. I'd
behind
be
on
cutting
that,
hair.
huh?
7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you
You
go to a
coulda heard him
stylist
right
and get your
there.
hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
That could have been the
And
dots of
another,
all
and that's
diddy
3
dots.
straight
All right, we're going
strikeouts.
to come in on his hands.
TJ Friedel, the next to him
Is
for
he
the
swinging
Reds.
first pitch? Yep.
Swing and a miss, strike
Okay.
one. Would they pay you?
No
No.
balls, one
All right,
strike.
so
Absolutely
this
not even
one,
a
he
meal
might
on
let
the
go
road.
pass.
So I think it's great now
That-
that most of these teams have
Oh, he a swinger.
professional barbers that come in.
He a
and
swinger, y'all.
look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber
All
were
right,
you?
he late
For a
on that, so we can blow
non-professional,
by
I'd
him.
say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
All
2
right,
down,
he's
base
getting
is
tired.
empty. Jose
We need something in
Trevino
play to get
now
him
at
out
the
this
plate.
inning.
On the outside corner,
What
and
a
that's
dot.
strike one.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
Nope,
it
that's
took a while.
outside.
Yeah.
Ball.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good. Wow. Yeah. He's a big guy,
All
too.
right, we're going to start up, but
Yeah,
it's going
he's
to stay
large.
up.
Just misses the
Oh,
mark
he didn't
outside
fall
the
for it.
zone. Another one. That's 5
He
straight
didn't fall
strikes.
for it.
Back
All
here in
right, Soto,
Cincinnati. Here's
167,
Juan
bro. I
Soto.
feel so bad.
Barlow back to work.
Ah, there you go.
Line drive, and that's
Get
a
back
base
up to
hit to
200.
right. And a good start to the inning.
Get him back up to
Everything
200.
came together for him. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. It's 10-0. Here's the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. Pitch misses inside.
Man,
and
Gary,
that
Gary,
is
you
ball
dropped all the way down to the
one.
9-hole, bro.
32 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in
get up
2011.
enough, did I? Nope.
Hayes has it sized up.
Didn't
Makes
get up
the
enough.
grab, one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open.
Jordan
instead
2
of
for
staying
2.
Closed. If he does that,
Make
he's
that
gonna
3
be
for
able to
3.
go up the middle the other
They
way
get
with some
through.
authority.
You're going
This
around.
one's into the
You better
outfield.
cut it off.
Could be extra bases. Throws to
The boy got
second.
Hot
It's a
Wheels.
double. Third hit of the night for him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And the batter now, Travis
Oh,
Pisano.
that's gone.
That to right.
85?
Hines.
What?
Gets under it.
99 speed. Take off.
He's there.
He can't out throw you.
Runner tags at
Beep
second.
beep.
And the throw's offline, safe at third. So up next,
Frankie.
Drove it off the wall
Frankie.
last time. Just missed out on a home run.
The whole crowd knows Frankie. Bow.
And a foul ball.
All right, I'm swinging horny. My fault. My fault, Frankie. We don't want that.
1-1.
We don't want nothing curving. We want all the straight stuff. Give me all the straight stuff, bruh. Oh, we don't want that. They got a little bend on it.
Last couple of pitches
They got a
breaking
little
balls
bend
away.
to
I
it. We
think
don't
he's
want
gonna
nothing with a
have
little
come
bend to
firm
it.
inside to be able to open up that location if he wants
Nope.
to go back
3-1.
later in this count.
3-1.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
He only got 79 power righty versus righty.
Line drive, base hit.
I don't believe
In
it.
comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now, here is Jose
Get down.
Ramirez.
Get in front of him.
Gets
Good
down,
job. Go, Frank.
base hit.
No, no, no. Turn
And
around.
now first and second
Uh-oh.
with 2 outs. Safe at second, and he gets
Look at
back
Frank
in.
with elite base
Back-to-back
running,
base
too.
hits, high fastball, even
Boy,
a
I
little
tell you.
above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what.
Good
that's easy
pitch.
to
I
do.
wasn't ready for that.
Simmons in the box again.
Good
Takes a
pitch.
strike.
Right here, huh?
That one to first.
Dang.
Takes it himself. They limit the damage here.
357 XP.
And we're back. Set for the bottom
right.
of the third.
Switch
and now
right.
it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario. That's down and in. A slider missed Miller. A very
Okay, you have to
difficult
swing
guy
at
to get
everything.
hits
That's
off of.
just
It's
that's just
really
what we came.
rare
What's
for
the
teams to
agreement we
string
came up
stuff
with?
together
Okay,
against
you have to swing at
Wins
everything, bro.
every pitch. And
Or
for
take
a
the
hitter,
pitch.
Sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches, unless he.
But
beats
no
himself,
computer home
Somehow
runs.
can't find it. Doesn't have the control.
Read the
command
contract.
That day,
Hey,
pretty much
hey.
forget about it.
As a hitter,
Hey,
there's
no
even
fouling
more
off to
pressure
stay
take
alive either.
advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether
There
it's
you
a hit
go.
by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
And now it's Austin
that
Hayes.
missed. That's a ball.
And that's
Did
too
you miss
high.
that?
And he's got
1-0.
deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural
What?
flow that makes.
And it gets by
Terrible.
him.
Just a simple ground ball the other
All
way.
right,
It
go a
had
double play
eyes on
ball.
it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Come on,
put
man.
the
Swing
ball
on
in play,
time.
Just hope it finds a hole.
Christian Encarnacion strength.
Hey,
Down
where's
the
you swinging at, bro?
box.
It's a
Comes
double
up
play
empty
ball.
with a swing there.
Oh my
Swings through
goodness.
it for the K. The Reds now down to their final out. McClain
Oh, you
swings
just
through
swinging
that
early,
one
too.
as he
Look
comes
at
to the
these
plate for the
computers, it's
second time
wicked.
today.
Look
Next
at that
offering
dot.
is in for a strike. The Reds down to their final strike. Sends it to
Oh,
center, and that's
come
going
on,
to
come
do
on,
it.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
Can't
Yeah.
get
Oh, he's
there.
going to third.
Base
Get
hit.
him.
The
Get
throw
him.
in,
Touch him.
in there safely.
Good two-strike hitting right there.
Otani to drop in
Lost
price.
for Sosa. Nicely done to beat the odds.
Probably gonna be a while.
Really tough pitch to handle. A front door.
Probably gonna be a
breaking ball,
while.
but He did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball.
Can't glove it
Get up,
cleanly.
big boy.
They put the
It's gonna be a while before he drop.
11-0 your final score.
Judge and Otani stay 300 to 400,000 for at least the next 2 months. A lot of other cards under that though, they can be dropping in the next 2 updates. So the first week of May, I say around at least 6 to 8 of them higher overalls probably gonna drop down because a lot of people ain't been playing all that good. And a lot of them lower overalls is probably gonna get +2s to +5s. I can see some people getting +3s, +4s. Where we at? So we got more packs from that. So we got 21 of them, a headliner, and a balling so far in like 1 hour, an hour and 20 minutes. 21 show packs, 1 balling is a habit, and a headliner pack in an hour and 20 minutes. And now we are only 19. What? Okay. 19,000 XP away. And we got both of them programs done. And let me see how much they still going for. As long as they still 50,000, we good. 58,000, 57,000, 58,000. All right, so they all 57, 58,000. Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth buying them now, but I need it for my collection. Yeah, the cards like Otani and stuff, them the only things that I'm missing out of the collections. I'm not buying anybody over 200,000. So if you go to live series, you can see I got all these done just from flipping stubs. But Dodgers, I can actually buy Mookie, but I'd rather Mookie get up to a 90 overall, which his price would go up, but I actually want to use them. So 482,000, not happening. But you would get Valenzuela, who is real good if you in Hall of Fame or higher. And then Trout, he 199. I just had him and sold him the other day. $199,000 for an 88. That might drop down to an 87. Nope. Tatis, pretty good price, 79,000. But you only getting an 88 Trevor Hoffman. So that's the reason why I didn't jump on that. But if you can see, I got everything but one. And then I got an investment right here with Machado, who price actually rose up. I got him for like 500 something. So I made double profit on him so far. So everything but one out of that one. I got everything but one out of that one. I got everything but one out of that one. Everything but one out of that one. And that's it. All the rest I'm done. All the rest I'm done. So all total I need what? So that's 80,000. So 482, 582. We're going to say 560. 660. We're going to say 600,000 for these two. And then 700,000, 730,000. So 730,000 for them three. 930,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. 930,000 right there. And then 1,100,000. 1,300,000. So 1,300,000 to finish off collections is what I need. So people who don't got as much of that done, probably sitting at like 1,800,000 or 2 million. But the thing is, Bobby Witt is playing real good, so he might go up to a 92. Judge might go up to 91, give or take. Tatis, he might stay the same. Otani, he could drop. I don't know. I ain't really been paying attention. Marte should drop probably. He might go down. That'd be like 100 and he'll probably go down to like 100K. Trout could go down. You know, some of these other names could go down. Let me see any other. Jose Ramirez might go down. You think getting packs or other modes? I think Diamond Quest was the best one, but with the new one, I don't like it. Because if you go to programs, Amaya, here I come. We got to go get Kaden. Put your shoes and stuff on. I did a Diamond Quest. They got 88 Rizzo, 88 McClanahan. Now this one right here was the most profitable one. This one right here, you ain't getting 4 cards, so they kind of ruined it because now you're getting 288 diamonds and then usually a silver or a gold out of that. Instead of this one, which was 3,000, 3,000, and then 7,000, 7,000. So 7, 14, 17, 20,000 out of that one, which this one turned into like, you might get 9,000 if you're lucky. So big difference right there. So if you look at McClanahan, so you look at 88s. See, these ones still 8,000 and 11,000, still profitable. Best one to still do. This one 4,000. And this one went up a little bit, so you're getting about 12,000 out of that one, and you're getting 11. So 12,000 out of one and about 19, 20,000 out of another one for the same amount. Well, even more than that, about 25,000 out of this one. So Diamond Quest, I still be grinding this one over and over. Every hour is about 25,000. Plus, they really good cards to flip too. Because this one right here is going to give you what? No, that one ain't good. Let's see the other ones. 800, that's 400. That's about 350 stubs every time. And about 900, about 300 stubs every time. So the gaps ain't all that terrible. 300 stubs, 350 stubs every flip. But the last Diamond Quest before this new one is the best one. It's going to give you about 22 to 24, well, 19 to 22,000 stubs every hour. So say you did 3 hours a day, it's about 60,000 plus stubs, plus grind some XP or whatever. In a week, 60, 120, 180, 240. I mean, 240,000 stubs per week ain't bad. If you being smart, strategic, not opening packs, you can get about 1 million stubs in about 8 days. But I'm about to go pick my son up from school. Make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on. We're going to be grinding more XP, trying to finish this second inning program, and then we're going to be flipping stubs on the next stream and catching gaps and all that. Come back and open up all these packs. I'm going to finish some more Conquest, try to get like 80 packs at least.